Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we are going to discuss about the final quiz for data science methodologies and we'll look into the answers now. So it is going to have 10 questions and sometimes the questions can be in the jumbled form, so you have to look for the answers carefully and then you have to answer the questions accordingly. So the first question is select the correct statement. We have several options here about data understanding and data collection and modeling. So out of all of these, the correct answer is the first stage of data science methodology is business understanding. So that is absolutely right. We have to understand the business, what it is and how the things are going inside. That's how you're going to analyze it and you're going to perform some action on it. Second question is select the statement that describe what happens during business understanding stage that makes this stage a vital part of data science methodology. So the answer is data scientists take actions to determine what business problem the company or organization needs to solve. So since a client is going to hire you with their problem and you are going to look into the data to solve a problem. So business understanding is nothing else than understanding what the problem customer is facing. But whatever the client is facing, you have to look for a solution. You can do that only by understanding the business first, how it is working and what kind of data it has. So that is the second question. Third is during the data collection stage, the data scientist can apply techniques such as descriptive statistics and visualization to the dataset to access the content and quality and gain initial insights about the data. So this is we have discussed previously also in the data before, you are preparing the data and you want to ensure that the data that you are working with is correct and you are going to have a proper analysis after that on that data. So you have to have descriptive and statistics with the visualization of about the data, so you can keep track of the correction of the data. So that is the part they are discussing here. Fourth one is a training set is used for predictive modeling. So what is a training set and a test set is when you are uh, deciding a method, or you can say a model. In with the help of that model you are going to train your data, and on the basis of that, since you will have a historical data, you will have the correct answers also for that data. And when you are going to have the answers, then you can check the accuracy of your training also, how you can achieve the maximum accuracy of those training data, and on the basis of that you can test the data. The training and test data is in the ratio of 80 to 20, so it should be good to have a 80 to 20 ratio between training and test data. Fifth one, uh, false positive error is a type 1 error. So what's a false positive? You have heard of terms about positive, true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. So this is a confusion matrix, which is an important term when we are working with classification models. So it is you are going to have true and false and positive and negative, and on the basis of that, if something is true and it is positive, like you have this the value is true and you have given it is as true, so that will be in true positive. But something is not true and you have given it true, so that will come in true negative. So what kind of error is false and positive is type 1 error. So they have several type of error on the basis of that. Sixth one is select the correct statement about the data preparation stage. So the during the data preparation stage, the data scientists correct invalid values and address outliers. So data preparation is nothing but preparing your data for better like your analysis. So how you are going to prepare your data? So you are going to deal with the missing values, you are going to deal with the outliers, and then you are going to correct some invalid values that you have in data. Like in your mail IDs, you cannot have some numbers, or in your names, you cannot have numbers. So all of those things you have to take into consideration, and then you have to prepare data accordingly. Seventh one is the final stage of the data science methodology are an iterative cycle between which of the following stages. So the stages are modeling, evaluation, deployment, and feedback. Why are these stages? Because before this, there are some static tasks like we have data understanding and data preparation. So these tasks is not iterative because you're not going to do all the things again and again. You can start from modeling since you have deployed a model and you got the feedback that the model is not working as expected. So you are going to change something in model, then again you will have the evaluation of the model, then you will deploy it, and then again feedback will come. So this is a life cycle which will go on until it is perfected in a way. So that it's what they are discussing here. Eighth one is data science methodology. Provide the data scientist with a framework on how to proceed to do what task. So, data science methodologies provide the answers to business question as discussed in the first and second question of this uh, graded quiz. It is the main motive is to answer the questions of the clients. So, you are going to obtain some answers with the insights or the framework that you are going to use in data science methodology. Ninth one is data scientists typically use what for EDA, exploratory data analysis. So I had selected vector machines, but it was wrong. Data visualization is also wrong. So I think the answer will be here predictive analysis analytics. You can select predictive analytics and you might get the answers correct. I got this answer wrong 2 times, so I think it will be predictive. I selected data visualization once and vector machines once. So I think predictive analytics would be correct. Tenth one is what role does storytelling play? So storytelling is something with the help of which you explain your data understanding or insights that you have got from data to the people, to the non-technical people who cannot understand the data or the model that you have prepared. So you're going to provide some insights to them, like there is some values in your data that leads to the conclusion that the sales is not happening properly, or the customer iteration is rate high, and why it is. So you can tell them the outcome in the business way. So in that way that will be understandable to them. So storytelling is a good way to make the client understand what you have obtained from the model or the analysis. So that will be all for this course challenge, and I'll be uploading many more videos. Please do subscribe to the channel, and if you have liked the video, please do like. Thank you everyone.